Good morning, guys. Online students, please check. Am I audible? Am I loud and clear? Am I visible? Good. Okay. Yeah. Any newcomers are there? Online and offline? Please raise your hands. Yeah. Newcomers, don't worry. You will get the backup videos to watch. You will definitely get the backup videos to watch, no doubt. Yeah. Yesterday I could not take the class because of some emergency. Yesterday class not happened, guys. That's good. Yeah, other day I was talking about the course plan. I think as part of that course plan, we covered up to what is distributed application, right? Okay, let's see them one more time and let's continue that. File open. What's the batch code I have given? 719. Intro. This is the one. Let me save this document as a third document also. Session 2 and 3. Course plan. And 3 course plan. Yeah. As part of our course plan, we discussed about first we try to understand language versus technology versus framework. We are going to see differences between all the three things. Then container versus server, guys. Java Bean and what? Spring Bean. Spring Core module. Here we see the programming fundamentals of Spring Framework. Spring Boot core module. Here we are going to understand the programming fundamentals of what? Spring Boot core module. Spring is a separate framework. Spring Boot is extension framework of Spring Framework. So both have their own style of programming. So when you enter into Java language in core Java, your focus not more on application development. Your focus is more on what? Understanding fundamentals of Java programming. Syntaxes and semantics of what? Java programming. Syntax means what? Rules to follow. Semantics means what? Structure to follow. Got it, my dear? Yes. Yeah, in Spring Boot core module, we are going to understand the fundamentals of what? Spring Boot programming. Next, we have Spring Boot Data JPA module. Using this module, our focus is connecting to SQL database softwares and performing what? Code operations on the database software. Similarly, we have another module called Spring Boot Data MongoDB. Using this module, we are going to connect to MongoDB database software, which is a NoSQL database software, and we are going to perform code operations on it. Use a SQL database software when you have a fixed structure data with the fixed attributes, right? Use NoSQL database software like what? NoSQL when you have dynamically varying data and no fixed schema data, right? I want to store employee details during joining. Okay, max 30 details. You can take table with the 30 columns. They are fixed for any employee joining. They are fixed in any employee registration. But I want to maintain product details of e-commerce store. So they maintain only one product or lots of products. All products will have same attributes or different attributes. Definitely they don't have same attribute. They have different attributes to carry. In that situation, we have to think about going for one MongoDB kind of NoSQL database software. So fixed format, fixed structure, fixed attributes, SQL database, dynamic format, dynamic attributes, varying attribute, and no fixed schema. Then think about going for what? NoSQL database software. In that NoSQL database software, who is popular, guys? MongoDB is bit popular in the market, right? Spring Boot scheduling is another topic. So when you develop a task, I don't want to execute manually every time. It should be executed automatically either for one time or repeatedly. So for that one, we have to work with what? Spring Boot scheduling are not there. To execute the task or job automatically, either for one time or for multiple time. Spring Boot MVC, guys, to develop the web applications or what? Websites. This module is given purely to develop the web applications and website. Spring Boot REST, extension of WebMVC module. This module is given to develop what? Distributed applications. What applications, guys? This module is given to simply develop what, guys? Distributed applications. Are you understanding my statement or not there? Okay. Okay, now time has come to go for more modules to discuss, guys. Spring Boot security. Yeah, to enable authentication and authorization on the web applications. Authentication means checking the identity of a user. Authorization means checking the access permissions of a user. Checking the identity of a user comes under what? Authentication. Checking the access permissions of a user comes under what? Authorize. Enable security. Nothing but authentication, authorization on the web applications and distributed. Simply on the web applications and distributed application. For example, you take Zoom meeting, boss. I should submit my identity, you should submit your identity to get into this classroom. But you joined as a student, I joined as a faculty, analyst, right? So I have more access permissions in the Zoom meeting to operate compared to you people. You can listen the class, you can ask the queries through chat box. I can share the screen, I can conduct the class, I can add students, I can remove students, I can put them in waiting room, right? So I have more access permissions on the Zoom to operate or not there. Because they have come because my name is Natraza or my role is faculty. Yeah, yeah, you have getting less privileges, not because your name is XYZ, it's because your role is what? Student. Checking the identity of a user is called authentication. Checking the access permissions of a user based on the role of a user is called as what? Authorization. See, bank employee, bank customer, both use the same mobile application, but he has more options to operate. We have very limited options to operate. As a bank customer, I can view my balance and I can transfer funds from my account to another account. Everything related to me only. But as a bank employee, as a cashier or manager, whoever it is, so they have more privileges to see others' account are not there. Others' balance are not there. Say something, my dear. Come on. Okay. This is my Spring Boot. This. KL. Let's add few points about what is security. Security is the combination of what? Authentication and authorize. Authentication and authorization. Checking the identity of a user is called authentication. What is this? Checking the what is there? Access permissions of a user is called authorization. Example, to use bank application, bank application, both customers and employees, both customers and employees must be what guys? Authenticated. Must be authenticated. Must be authenticated. Okay, guys. Tell me. But employees are authorized to perform more operations using the bank application. Using the bank application. I hope you got the clarity on this one, guys. Okay. Now let's get into next concept related to this. We are going to learn Spring Boot OAuth 2.x. Spring Boot OAuth 2.x. Open Authorization 2.x, guys. What is that? Open Authorization 2.x. Using this, we can implement SSO feature. What feature? Single sign-on feature. Google is having nearly 30 plus products. Are you signing to every product, guys? You are logging to Gmail using browser, and that identity is used in all 30 products or not there? Did you ever feel that you are logging to YouTube? Did you ever feel that you are logging to Google Classroom separately, Google Drive separately, Google Translate separately, Google Photos separately? No. You just do login with what? Gmail. And that identity is used everywhere or not there? That is called what? SSO, single sign-on feature. But nowadays, most of the places they are enabling also. You go to any website, any redbus.com, they are giving option to sign up to create a new user and new password. But they are giving option to what? Continue as a Gmail user, continue as Facebook user, continue as what? Okay, some other user, right? Apple user, right, boss? Remember that? Are you observing it? Why they are doing it, sir? Arey, in this world, daily or on an average, in a year, we have to work with what? 500 to 600 applications. 500 to 600 application we signed up, created 500, 600 username passwords. Are you able to remember them, guys? Is it practically possible to remember all the usernames and passwords? Impossible, right? But daily we work with the Gmail, Facebook, kind of things. Gmail, Facebook, and those are having iPhone, Apple passwords. So try to use that identity also as what? Your identity while working other applications. So that what happened? If you sign with what? Facebook or Gmail, that is equal to signing up with what? Other applications are not there. There is no need of separately signing, logging into what those application. This identity will be used as that identity, right? So for example, 1 minute to implement SSO feature, single sign on, single sign on features on web applications and what applications, guys? Distributed. To implement SSO feature on web applications and distributed applications. Okay. What is SSO feature, guys? Single sign on feature. Okay, I'll show that, guys. For example, there is an application called Spotify. Spotify.com. It's a popular music application, right? There's option of login. See, this feature, if you want to implement, Spring Security is required. If you want to implement this feature, continue with the Google, continue with the Facebook, continue with the Apple, continue with what? Phone number. For example, you take continue with what? Facebook, I have chosen. Okay, you are having login, asking what? Username, password related to Facebook, guys. I have given something. It's asking me a 6-digit code. Okay, fine. I'll submit it. Let me submit it. 755 626. Click on login. See, guys. No, same thing has come, but my profile picture has come here or not there. Now it is Spotify is identifying me with the Facebook authentication or not there. So do I need to remember separate username password of Spotify or Facebook identity has become what? Spotify identity. Definitely Facebook identity has become what? Spotify identity or not there. Are you understanding my statement, my dear? Okay, guys. Okay, that's the main point. That's a basic advantage of what? OAuth 2.x. What is there? To OAuth 2.x. Instead of registering in every web application. Okay. If you want to use popular application, what, guys? Popular applications identity as your identity in other applications. In other application, then we need to use this what, guys? OAuth 2.x feature. We need to use this OAuth 2.x implementation. Okay. Come to this. I will say log out. I will say log out. Again, I'll say login. I'll say login. Okay. This is the one. Let me take the screenshot of it. Let me take the screenshot of it. Yeah. To implement this one, we need to implement this one. Alright. Why it is not coming? Yeah. To implement this, we need SSO support or not there. For that one, Spring Boot 2.x, Spring Boot OAuth 2.x is required or not required? Implementing this is called, what is this? Implementing, okay, implementing SSO using, what is there? Spring Boot OAuth, OAuth 2.x. Clear, guys? Come on. Yeah, this is no, actually sign up, sign up. When you go for sign up, this needs Spring Boot security. If you want to implement this, you have to go for Spring Boot security or not there. For this, Spring Boot security. Your regular username password verification. Yeah, some websites will give both options, some website will give only one option. They will allow you to register their own, or they will allow you to log in with what? Other popular websites identity. Yeah, this is OAuth 2.x. I hope you understood, guys. Okay, all these are related to security, guys. Yeah, yeah. Spring Boot JWT. What is there? Spring Boot JWT. Yeah, JSON Web Token. What is there? JWT. JSON Web Token. JSON Web. Another way of implementing security. Another approach, guys. It also implements security, authentication and authorization only. Approach is different. Another way of implementing security on web applications and distributed application. On web applications and distributed applications. Everyone getting my point here, guys? Come on, everyone. Super. Okay. What is next one? Yeah. Next module that we need to learn is what? Spring Boot Cloud. Cloud. It sounds like we are going to work with AWS kind of thing. No, no, no. Module name is Cloud, but it is given to develop microservice architecture applications. What applications, guys? Spring Boot and microservice is our title. The last microservice is implemented using which module? Cloud module. Okay. Provides facilities and tools to implement what, guys? Microservice architecture application. Yes, boss. Now you have to understand what is microservice architecture. Before that, we must understand what is monolith architecture, guys. We can develop applications in Spring Boot in two architecture. One is monolith, one is microservice. What do you mean by monolith architecture? Develop project having a lot of services into single unit. Pack all of them into single unit. For example, Flipkart e-commerce application is there that offers so many services now. Searching service, there against where actual shopping begins, right? Next one, login module, login service is there. Next one, billing service will be there. Payment service will be there. Returns and rewards will be there. Come on. Return, rewards, and replacements. Triple R. Return, rewards, and what? Triple R. Okay. Like this, so many services will be there in one application, my dear. All the services will be developed together and packed into a single unit. That is called monolith. Mono means single. Monolith architecture or monolithic architecture, anything you can say. It's like you have gone for restaurant, ordered thali. They will give 10, 15 items together in one plate. You should start eating it. Come on. You like it or not like it, whether you are capable of eating all 10, 15 items or not. They are coming together. You have to take them and eat or not, guys. If you waste, that's your money loss. But is there any chance of saying that I don't need this, I don't need this kind of thing? No. It's like you purchase a TV. TV people only said, we are giving what? We are giving what? Come on. Built-in home theater system, built-in DTH system. Come on. Built-in Wi-Fi router, built-in, what is that player, guys? Kids will play. PlayStation, built-in PlayStation. They have given it. You liked it or not liked it, you are forced to pay for all the things. Suppose in your home no kids are there, but still you are paying for PlayStation. In your home, no one shows interest of listening high volume voice, but you are even paying for what? Home theater money, na? In your home, Wi-Fi people are not there, or you want to use better Wi-Fi, better Wi-Fi device, guys, better brand Wi-Fi device. They are giving some compromised brand. Okay, that time also you are paying for that one or not there. So that is like monolith architecture. Whatever applications we develop before we getting into microservices, all of them fall under what? Monolith. That means we develop both monolith and microservices, but I'm trying to explain what is the problem with monolith. All services will be mixed up and packed into single unit. What's the disadvantage of it, sir? Okay, one service down, it will affect other services. Okay, one service down means definitely it will affect other services or not. Okay. Next one. Someone liked only billing service of my e-commerce project. He has not liked everything. You want to purchase only that one. Is it possible? Is it possible, guys? Okay, next one. All are together. That means all of them should be developed using same technology or same framework. Okay, project is huge. I have only 30 Java developers. Python developers are idle. But can I use them to develop few services here? No. Because all modules, all services should be developed using same language or technology or what? Framework. So I have to recruit the new Java team members are not there. That's going to be burden the company are not there. So what happens in microservice architecture? Suppose in e-commerce, we notice 10 services. All 10 together, single project, where in monolith. In microservice architecture, okay, 10 services means 10 independent projects, which are interconnected. It's like purchasing TV separately. Next one, Wi-Fi router separately, home theater separately, PlayStation separately, and linking them to TV. What's the advantage of it? Whatever you want, you will purchase. Whatever you don't want, you will not purchase. Come on, guys. That is what? Microservice architecture. 10 services means 10 individual projects interconnected. That is MS architecture, microservice. That means every service is identified and developed as a project. Advantage number one service down, only that service is not working. Remaining services of the projects are working or not. That means project never goes down, boss. Maybe one, two services will not work. Project always keep running or not there. Advantage number two, someone like a billing service, they can just take that service and use it or not there. But now it is a individual one, right? Number three, it's everything is separate project. Few services I can develop in Java, few services I can develop in Python, few services I can develop in JavaScript. Whoever available, I can give task to them for completing the services are not there. So burden on the company is definitely reduced or not there. So now tell me, microservice architecture is good or bad, boss? Yeah, that's why it is already picked up and again going to further pick up more and more. It's like going to a restaurant, seeing the catalog, ordering 2, 3 items, whatever you like, and ignoring the remaining item. It's not like a thali where you have to order a single unit and you will get all the items. You may eat, you may not eat. But if you go for a la carte ordering, what do you mean by a la carte ordering? You look at the catalog or menu and whatever you like, you will pick up 2, 3 items and you will order and you will eat them and you will come out. Definitely that's advantage or not there. To develop that microservice architecture projects. Okay, in Spring Boot environment, we have which module, guys? Cloud module. There only everything fall. There only everything falls, boss. Okay. Okay, Manoj Kumar, you please talk to the admin. Please talk to the admin, all your admin queries. Yes, guys. Now listen carefully. So ultimate conclusion from my side is microservice architecture is picked up and is going to pick up more and more because of its flexibility. And to develop that microservice architecture project, we have what? Spring Boot Cloud module. In that only, some people who are aware of microservices, API gateway, circuit breaker, config server, okay, resilience 4J, all these are part of microservices. These are the various topics that we have to learn in what? Microservices. On this topic only, we are going to spend 25 sessions to 30 sessions. That much depth of microservices we are going to learn because it's a hot cake in the market. As a fresher, Spring Boot is enough. But if you are showing gap as experience, at least 1 year, 2 years also, you need to have strong knowledge of microservices. Because most of the old projects are migrating to microservices and lot of new projects are started in what? Microservices. Why, sir? Are in Singapore, Dubai kind of countries, there are a lot of restrictions on private companies or bankings. If bank server is down for half an hour to 1 hour throughout a year, not for one time, they need to pay huge penalty to government. They need to pay huge penalty to government. If they go for monolith architecture, all together single project, single time up, single time down, right? 1 or 2 modules are not working effectively. To repair it or to make sure they are running smoothly, they need to down whole project or not. Unfortunately, if the downtime is more than half an hour, not one time, all together in a year, so then what happens, guys? They need to pay huge penalty to the government or not there. In microservices, 20 services are there, 20 projects. If one service is having problem, only that service is down. Remaining services are up and running, right? No government can say your project is not running today. Aisa no na, boss. So that means there is no need of paying any penalty to the government. So that's why people are moving towards, especially banking, insurance, where important financial transaction takes place. All these people are seriously moving toward microservice architecture nowadays. Interesting or not there, guys? Because one or other service will be in running. Majority services they keep in running mode. Okay, whatever having problem, that service related project only they stop. So that makes project always up and running or not there. So that's the basic advantage of what? Microservice architecture based applications. You might have heard for 1 year to 2 years, SDFC has not issued any credit card. Anyone knows the reason behind it? Okay. RBI has given penalty for them. In India, law is not so strict. Only they said, okay, for next 2 years, you don't issue the credit card. I'm killing your business by not allowing you to issue more credit cards. Why, sir? Why it happened? Because their server went down for 36 hours continuously. 36 hours, their server not worked for credit cards related operations. Someone has given serious complaint on that. By taking that complaint, RBI has taken action. 2 years, you cannot give credit cards. Now they again got the permission back to give the credit cards, guys. Okay, for 2 years, I think 2022 to 24, they don't have any right to issue new credit card. They need to manage existing credit cards only. Because government has given penalty. 36 hours server down means what? It's affecting a lot of businesses are not there. If they allow that, tomorrow ICICI will say 10 days down. Anyhow, SBI always down only. Yes or no, na, guys? SBA, oh, SBA always says that problem, this problem, server down only, right? Okay, half an hour, 2 hours, okay, boss. But live for 36 hours means it's a big number, right? Is it not interesting, guys? Come on. As of now, two popular, two architectures are, as of now, two architectures are popular in the development of large scale projects. Number one, what is there? Monolith architecture. Number two, next one, microservice arc. Microservice architecture project. One is monolith architecture project, other one is what? Microservice architecture project. That's good, great. One is monolith architecture, other one is microservice. So now let's see monolith architecture. Yeah. In this architecture, all the services of the project will be combined into what? Will be combined and packed into single unit. Am I right, guys? Okay. In this architecture, all the services of the project will be combined and packed into, what unit, guys? Single. Will be combined and packed into single unit. Just a minute, guys. Yeah, monolith architecture project, guys. This architecture, in this architecture, all the services of the project will be combined and packed into what? Single unit. Yes, boss. Next one will be combined and packed into one single unit. Mhm. Single unit as a jar file or WAR file. Yes, guys. Okay, now let's see. This is my e-commerce project, guys. What project? E-commerce project. Definitely e-commerce project. Tell me here. Search service. Next one. Billing service. Okay. Payment service. Order service. Return and rewards service. Replacement. Whatever. Some services will be there or not there. And all of them will be interconnected or not there. All of them are interconnected. Okay. Here is my what service, guys? Search service. Okay. This is my what? Billing service. Billing service. Next, payment service. This is what? Huh? Order service. Otherwise, inventory. They need to maintain inventory details nicely in a boss. Inventory service. Tell me here. Return, replacement, rewards service. Return, replacement, and what? Rewards service. So these are the various services that we are having or not there. Say something, my dear. Come on. In this architecture, all the services of the project will be combined and packaged into what? Single. Okay. Now tell me, okay, how that will be packaged, guys? They will be packed into jar or WAR file. Okay. So let us assume they packed into pros1.jar or WAR. Got it, guys? Come on. Tell me here, where is this? What are the limitations of this? Limitations of this are limitations of this monolith architecture. Yeah, tell me, guys. What is the limitations of this monolith architecture, my dear? Come on. Yeah, if one service is down, other services will not work. Yes, na, my dear? If one service of the project is down, other services will not work. Other services will not work. Next one, all services of the project needs to be developed using same language or technology or framework. Language or technology or framework. Same language or technology or framework. Next, same language or technology or what framework? Are you understanding my statement, guys? All services of the project needs to be developed using what? Same language or technology or framework. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, guys. Next one. Framework. We cannot separate and use one or two services of the project, one or two services of the project in other projects. Is it possible, guys? Okay. And etc. Are very few limitations only I am telling. When I launch officially that module, I'll give more and more limitations. Okay, to overcome this problem, we have to use microservice architecture or not there. Microservice, every minute service, micro means minute. You identify, develop as a separate project. Okay, guys? To overcome these problems, take the support of what architecture, guys? Microservice architecture. Microservice architecture. That's good. So now let's start understanding microservice architecture project more exclusive. Yeah, it is like ordering thali in the restaurant. It is like ordering thali in restaurant. Yeah, yeah. Shall we start understanding microservice architecture, guys? Yeah. In this architecture, every service is developed as a separate project. At the end, all services will be interconnected or not. By using third-party tools and lots of design patterns, they try to combine all the individual projects acting as microservices. Okay, then it become whole, all projects together, a big project will happen, boss. That means service, search service, separate project. Order service, separate project. Return replacement rewards is a separate project. So like this, multiple different projects will be taken or not there. Super, guys. Tell me, in this architecture, every service will be developed as separate project. What project? Every service will be developed as what? Separate project. And separate project. And all these projects will be interconnected. Interconnected using What is this? Third party tools and design patterns. When I use the word design pattern, best practices. They are called best practices of the coding, guys. What coding? Best practices of the coding. They are best practices of the coding. Yes, boss. Microservice architecture. Okay, now have a look now. Yes, this is the separate project, separate project, separate project, separate project, and all of them will have individual var files, guys. Separate project. So total 5 services, everything is now earlier combined into single jar or var. Okay, this time what happens, guys? Microservice one. What is this? This is my microservice one. Copy this. This is my microservice two. This is my microservice three. This is my microservice four. This is my microservice five. Total how many microservices, guys? 5. Yeah. Okay. What is this? Search service. Search service. This is order service. This is billing service. This is my payment service. What service, my dear? This is my payment service. This is my triple R service. What is triple R? Returns, rewards, and replace service. Okay, guys. Now listen. This is its own. This is pros one. It's a separate project, guys. Pros two. Its own project, guys. It is its own project. Pros three. It is its own project. What is there? Pros four. It is again its own project. Pros five. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Okay. Yeah, it will have its own jar, guys. Separate jar or where. It is packed into separate jar or where file. It is packed into separate jar or where file. It is packed into separate jar or where file. Come on. It is packed into separate jar or where file. It is packed into separate jar or where file. Everyone getting my point there or not? Okay, that's good. Now, all of later, all these are integrated or not there. Earlier, within the project integration happened. This one across the multiple projects integration is happening. Did you noticing it, guys? Okay. This integration by using third-party tools and a design pattern. This integration takes place or not there. So it's like what? Going to restaurant, picking up your choice item, ordering them, eating the food and coming out are not there. So what are the advantages in this architecture, guys? Tell me. If one service is down, only that service will not work. There will not be any problem for other services are not there. Different services can be developed in different. Language or technology framework. Later integration can be done or not there. If some other project wants to use one or two services, they can be taken out and used or not there. Because already they are separated, boss. Come on. They can be taken out and used or not there. Definitely advantage is there with microservice architecture or not there. Okay, guys. Integration using where is this? Oh, using tools and design. Integration using tools and design part. Everyone getting my point there or not there? Integration using tools and design pattern. Okay. Shall we get into the next level discussion, guys? Where is this note? Okay. Advantages. Advantages with MS architecture. What architecture? Advantages with MS architecture. Yeah. What is A, guys? Come on, everyone. Yeah, tell me. If one service, if one microservice is down, that does not affect other microservices of the process. Does it affect, guys? No. Does not affect other microservices of the project. Okay, guys. Next one. Yeah. Different services can be developed as different projects, either using same or different languages or technologies or frame. Languages or technologies or frame. Number C. Okay, guys. Now tell me. We can take one or two services of one project to use in another projects. To use them in what, guys? Another. I hope you convinced, guys. Okay, now tell me, what is good? Good, my monolith architecture or microservice architecture? Okay, guys. Now listen carefully. All standalone applications, web application, distributed application, enterprise application can be developed either by using monolith architecture or microservice. But latest is what? Microservice. Forget about standalone. For standalone, all these are not required. Think about remaining things. Web application, distributed application, enterprise application can be implemented either as what? Monolith architecture based applications or what? Microservice architecture based application. That's a really good news or not there, guys? See, initially Flipkart is given based on monolith architecture, but now they are giving based on what? Microservice architecture. People bit drowsy, I know, early morning. But after listening my voice also, you are sleeping means you are great. because my voice is not that much soothy to get the sleep. I know my voice is become little rough in the service of students. It was not my original voice. It changed because I talk continuously a lot. But in this voice also you are sleeping means what? Great, hats off. You can sleep anywhere. You can sleep anywhere. In fact, you can sleep on the roadside also. Fine. All you are having dream of becoming software engineer. Change it to goal. Change it to goal. Once a dream becomes goal, forget about night time. Daytime also sleep will not come. Forget about daytime, night time also sleep will not come because you continuously focus and think on it. Those are drowsy, those are feeling drowsy, those are feeling sleepy. Still, you are in a dream of becoming software engineer. You have not converted that one as what? Goal of becoming software engineer. For dream, no time frame. I want to become software engineer is a dream. Today, 2 months, after 1 year, 2 years, no time frames. But when it comes to goal, definitely there will be a time frame. When time frame is there, every minute matters for you. I'm seeing few, I'm not saying everyone. One person this side, you only, don't look here. Right? Two, three people here feeling bit sleepy and drowsy. They know they are drowsy, but they don't agree it. Okay. So don't just get up from the bed and come to the class. Get up, wash your face, brush your teeth. If possible, take bath. If possible, okay? And come to class. Then that freshness will be different. See, you cannot avoid it. When you cannot avoid it, you have to accept it. This is the slot for your Spring Boot microservices. And Spring Boot microservice is very crucial towards clearing interview, very crucial towards surviving in the company. This is base for next 30 years of your professional life. But you have to attend morning 7 a.m. only because other slots are not free. My slot is not free and your slots also may be not free, right? So when you cannot avoid it, accept it. It's a matter of 11 days or 21 days. If you are a quick learner, in 11 days it looks very hard. 12th day onwards, you will be habituated getting up in the morning and attending class. If we are not that much quick learner, it needs 21 days. 21 days you try to do without any failure. 22nd day, it will become part of your routine life. I think everyone knows that 21 days challenge, right? If you do any new work for 21 days, 22nd day, it becomes part of your routine life. So two things you have to practice for 21 days. Number one, getting up in the morning, attending class for 21 days without any failure. 22nd day, it become a routine life. You will automatically get up. Another one you have to practice. For 21 days, you have to make sure that in 7:15 to 9 a.m. class, you are staying active, you are replying all my queries, and you are not at all going to be drowsy. You have to practice these two things, otherwise your whole plan will be disturbed. Fine. One thing you remember, in Java domain, jobs are there, but competition also there. And to win the competition, in other sector, other parameters matters, reservations. But in software sector, only one parameter matters, that is subject. Or even for IIT entrance exam also, there are reservations, right? Banking sector, also reservations, but very limited options are there. Government IAS, IPS category also one or other parameters are there. But this is the only one sector where parameter is only subject and your communication. Little bit of communication also matters. You need not to be expert in English. You need not to be expert in what? Communication. But minimum communication is required. Because you know many things, but you are not expressing in the interview. It is equal to you don't know anything, right? So you should improve also how to communicate with others, how to express your opinion to opposite person. That also matters. Okay, guys. So can we come back to the count of this one, guys? Initially, Flipkart was there in what? Monolith architecture, guys. But now they change it to what? Microservice. Okay, guys. At least you are getting idea what is the purpose of each module. Okay. Spring Boot, JMS. Spring Boot JMS. I want to see messages based communication mod uh, between modules of the project, guys. I don't want to see request response model or method invocation model. I want to see messages based communication between software components or software projects. For that one, we have to use what? JMS. JMS means Java Messaging Service. Okay, I'll take one small example, guys. Car manufacturing company is there. In that one, departments are, okay, manufacturing department, inventory department, number two, accounts department, and management department. Total, how many departments are there? Four. Car manufacturing department will work 24 by 7. Three shift 24 by 7. Inventory only two shifts. What is that? Morning 7 to night 10. Two shifts there. Inventory, stock room kind of thing. Accounts, loyal people, very luxury people, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., 1 hour lunch in the middle. Are you getting my point there? For management, no timings. They kept the money, they have a lot of other aspects to take care. For management, no timings, boss. The problem is, manufacturing department realized tires are going to be out of stock in next 1-2 days. At what time? Midnight, 2 o'clock. Midnight, 2 a.m. That time inventory is available or not available. If the communication is online request response model communication, can he pass that message to inventory application? If it is based on messages, what guys? Messages. He will keep the message. That message will be there in the middle junction kind of thing. Once inventory application is running or started or up and running, so the message will be delivered to that person or not there. That particular department are not there. Okay, by seeing that message, tires are supplied to manufacturing. Okay, that's good. But inventory person realized in the stock room also tires are going to be out of stock. They need to give order to MRF company. To prepare the order, he has prepared the invoice and submitted that invoice to account department. But account department works 9 to 5. This fellow works what? This department works 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Timings may not match every time. If it is message based communication, again he prepares message, invoice as message, and it drops to whom, guys? Accounts department. It drops to whom, guys? Are you getting my point there? It drops to accounts department. So whenever they are free, they see that invoice and they will send to management for approval. Whenever they free, they see the message. Okay, like this, not always method calls and request response, Babu. Sometimes we need messaging based communication are not there, which encourages offline communication. Both need not to be inactive at a time for communication are not there. Forget about all these things. You and me talking over the phone. I should be active, you should be active, right? That is online calls based communication. Are you getting my point? You and me talking in WhatsApp or through SMS, text messages, right? And now tell me, guys, I both need to be active at a time. Huh? I messaged. Okay, it is there in the WhatsApp message center. Once you are mobile data on, it will reach to you. It may be half an hour, 1 hour, whatever it is. Whenever you see the message, you deliver the message. It comes to message center. Whenever my mobile data is available, it will deliver to me or not. This is offline communication or not. That to message based communication or not. Think about same communication between two software applications. Then that's what for that only JMS. To implement among the software applications only with this JMS is there. So final conclusion is what? Spring Boot JMS enables messages based communication between what? Software applications. Message based offline communication between what? Software applications. Provides environment to implement what, guys? Messages based offline communication between software projects or applications. Software projects are communication. Method calls or request response model communication is online communication. Sender and receiver must be in active state or not. Both must be in active state at a time or not. When it comes to what, guys? Message based communication is always what? Offline communication or not there. Yeah. The request response model and what, guys? Method calls based communication is online communication. Online communication between two parties. That means both sender and receiver must be in active state at a time. Must be in active state at a time. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay. The message based communication is offline communication between two parties. That means both sender and receiver need not be active state, need not be in active state at it. Need not be in active state at it. Convinced, my dear? Come on, everyone. I hope you thoroughly understood this one or not there. Okay. This is monolith architecture and this is microservice architecture. Fine, boss. Okay, next one, what we are going to understand here is Spring Boot Apache Kafka. Spring Boot Apache Kafka. Tell me. More advanced. More advanced environment for messaging based communication. More advanced environment for what, guys? Messaging based communication. Yeah, tell me next. What's the next one, guys? Okay. Same extension of JMS and more advanced environment. Okay. Right. A Spring Boot WebFlex. What is there? WebFlex. To implement web applications and distributed applications. To implement web application distributed applications using reactive model programming. What programming, guys? Reactive model programming. Yeah. What do you mean by reactive programming? Listen carefully. One request is given, one thread is created. Till that request process, database communicated, response generated, thread is blocked or not there. What's the problem with that? One or other day, that application related threads will be over. Once over, new request has to wait for a long time to get the thread. Come on, guys. Reactive programming says, I will not entertain this kind of blocking environment. Here, one thread is blocked permanently until request process is done, response is generated, right, my dear? That means your thread is blocked permanently or not there. Reactive programming says, I receive the request through threads. Once I receive the request, I free the threads. Processing request, generating response, I will give to other parallel threads. So that these free threads will be free to receive the next request or not. This is called reactive programming. Non-blocking programming is called what? Reactive programming. I'll tell one thing. One real estate company is there. Listen, understand the real scenario. Real estate company is there. Sales is going on. Okay. They recruited 15 sales executives. Whenever customer visit, one sales executive will receive him. He only explain the project. He only gives all the details about the project to the customer. Okay. As long as number of customers are below 15 at a time, no tension. Because 15 sales executives are there. Let us assume on an auspicious day on Sunday, 30 customers came at a time. How many? How many customers came at a time, guys? 30 customers came at a time. Let us assume how many customers have come. But how many executives are there? Okay, 15 only. So another 15 customers should be in waiting mode. In fact, no one is addressing them and they feel unaddressed. Negative impression on the company. Or if they don't receive properly, they have a doubt whether they deliver the project properly or not there. So we lost 15 prospective inquiries are not there. How to overcome that problem? Yeah, in order to overcome this problem, keep two receptionists. Keep two receptionists. Their work is receiving all the customers, giving them forms to fill up, and asking for, do you need water, tea, coffee kind of thing. Yes, my dear. Take 10 sales executives only, but take two receptionists. Once form is filled up, each customer is assigned to one sales executive. They will take care of sales part. But these two receptionists continuously busy receiving the new customers. At a time 100 comes also, since these are not blocked for long time, just receiving them, making them to sit, giving the paper, again receiving the next customer, again receiving the next customer. So all customers are properly received. At the same time, properly their details are gathered. At the same time, properly they are assigned to executives. So here no customer feels I am unaddressed, right? Reactive programming also works on the same lines. They keep separate threads in the background to process requests to generate the result. They keep separate threads in the foreground to receive the request only. The thread which is receives the request not guaranteely process the request. There will be separate sets of threads. This is called as what, guys? Reactive programming. What programming? React JS is nowhere related to reactive programming. That's a different. Their only English wording is used, but it's nowhere related to reactive programming. Spring Boot Webflux is given for what? Reactive programming, nothing but non-blocking program. Non-blocking programming. Can I write one word about it, guys? Reactive programming. Reactive programming uses what, guys? Separate threads to receive the request, and separate threads to process the request. Separate threads to receive the request, separate threads to process the request. That means, okay, here no thread will be blocked for a long time. Here no thread will be blocked for what? Long. Convinced, my dear? Come on, everyone. That is called reactive program. QR. I'll change, guys. Spring Boot Redis cache. Yeah, to implement caching techniques, we have what, guys? Cache is there. Come, Redis is one product name, kind of. One caching technique kind of thing, guys. Come on. Okay, next one. Spring Boot AI. Here AI means artificial intelligence. How we can use Spring Boot in combination with what? Artificial intelligence. Like how to implement chatbots kind of thing. Okay, not full-fledgedly there, but they have given an attempt, boss. Okay. Spring Boot integration with what? AI. Super, guys. Tell me next one. Spring Boot integration. Spring Boot integration with React JS or Angular. How to integrate with front-end UI technologies. We develop Spring Boot project for backend purpose. So we have to know how to integrate with backend also now, boss. Okay, guys. React JS and what? Angular. Okay. By that time, whatever you are aware, based on that, we will go forward. Mostly nowadays, everyone is learning what? React JS. And we'll go by what? React JS. Okay, guys. Mini projects. What projects? We are going to learn mini projects. 4 to 5 mini projects applying coding standards, and design pattern. That means best practices, guys. Coding standards and what? Best practice. Okay. Next one. Okay. 10 plus supporting tools. We are going to learn 10 plus supporting tools. Like what is there? SLF4J, SLF4J, Git, Maven, Gradle, and etc. Some of these tools will be discussed here. Some of these tools will be discussed in what? DevSecApps, because lots of people are having DevSecApps, right? Okay, guys, 10 plus supporting tools. Why? 10 plus common topics, guys. Common topics. That means they are resume preparation, interview tips, showing gap as experience. Come on. How to show gap as experience. Going IT, about IT industry. What are the companies, different types of companies? We should know different types of companies are not there. About IT industry and etc. Like this, many topics are there or not there. And JED, open content. Open content means, I will tell. Open content means by that time we complete the course. If 1, 2 topics are become hot cake in the market, we will try to add them in the course content. Are you getting my point there? As of now, these are enough. By that time we enter into the market, one topic has become popular. We spend few days on it. So that's the last one is what? Open content. Or you have gone to interview, they asked something which is not there in our syllabus. Okay, we don't mind spending few hours on it, guys. I hope you understood all this stuff, guys. Right. I think you got the idea what this course is all about, guys. Yeah. Is reactive, non-synchronized. Yes, Mr. Sekti Yadav. Sekti Vaibhav. Yeah. Online students, please collect the backup videos. Admin madam has shared all the backup videos with you. Okay. I think you got the basic idea about the course plan. At the end of the course, what we are going to develop? Standalone applications, web application, distributed application, enterprise application, using both microservice architecture and monolith architecture. This is the target of the course, right? Okay. At the end of this course, what you are capable of. What you are capable of. Tell me what you are capable of. I want reply, my dear. At the end of this course, okay, we can develop standalone applications, web applications, distributed applications, enterprise applications, using both. What application, guys? Enterprise applications, using both monolith architecture and what? Microservice architecture. Monolith architecture and what? Microservice. That's the conclusion, guys. Come on. So at the end of the course, you are going to develop all kinds of application using both monolith and enterprise architecture. Sorry, microservice architecture. Standalone, you already developed in core Java. Web applications, you developed in Servlet JSP classes. But distributed applications are new. Enterprise applications are new. Okay. And moreover, microservice architecture based applications also very, very new. Right, guys? Super. Okay. Yeah, with this introduction of the course is over. Tomorrow onwards, we are going to take up point by point. Language versus technology versus framework. That is what we are going to learn. I think some people have missed today's session because I have not taken class yesterday. Tell them Sari is back, course is back, and tomorrow onwards, serious sessions will be started. That means we are getting into the actual time. So what these three sessions about? These three sessions is all about knowing about the course. I think you got complete idea about the course, guys. At the end of the course, what we are going to become, you have a clarity or not there. And you are able to identify and explain those terminologies or not. Super. Standalone means specific to one computer, will be operated by one user at a time. Web application is a client server application. Client is a browser, server is a software application. Nothing but website, nareshit.com. Distributed application means what, guys? Application to application interaction. The application whose services can be consumed from what? Different types of other applications. PhonePe application, GPay application, Visa, Master, all these are what? Distributed application. Enterprise is what? Combination of both. Combination of both. Web application plus distributed application is called what? Enterprise application. Same application you can develop either in monolith architecture or what? Microservice. Monolith means what? All services are packed into single unit. Okay, microservice means what, guys? Different services. Tell me. Different services are kept in what? Kept as different projects. Later they are integrated. So as of now, microservice architecture is doing well or not there? I think you got overall idea about the course. If someone is asked you what is the course you are going to learn or what you are learning, and at the end of the course what you are capable of, you have some answer, or you will say I don't know. Na? At least you don't have this clarity when you start your advanced Java, right? But I am giving this clarity when you start your what? Spring Boot and microservice. Because if we have a roadmap, what we are going to learn, and that curiosity of learning is different, right? Okay. So initial few days, as I said, I'll upload the notes in what? Facebook. Let me upload the notes in what? Facebook. Yeah, this is the Facebook URL, guys. Online students. Java mail, Java message service, both are different. No, both are different. Both are not same, guys. Both are not same. My doubt, according to resume, if you are a fresher resume, what we have to put full stack developer or only Java developer skills. You keep full stack, but when they offer Java developer role, try to accept it. And you say, I know more of backend. I'm having awareness on what? Front end full stack technologies. Front end full stack technologies. Clear? Upload file, guys. Now you are giving phone numbers, huh? Oh, yeah. What's your batch code? 719. Here is my 719 are not there. Intro, guys. Tell me. Session 2-3. Say post. Right, guys? Thank you. Have a nice time. We'll meet tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow also it will be. Tomorrow is Wednesday, right? Yeah. Tomorrow only it is 7:30. Thursday onwards it will start by what? 7:15 and will wind up by 7:45, 7:50 like that. So that you can go out, take a breakfast and you can be ready for next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.